Today we're chatting about insecurities, which is a very rare thing to speak about, especially in this age of social media and filters where it's all about hiding insecurities, which is understandable, right? Because social media can be a really vicious place and people say mean things. But it's been very refreshing lately to see a lot of high-profile figures speaking openly about their insecurities, whether it's their journey with Botox or fillers or boob jobs or hair restoration, whatever it is. So today we've arranged a chat with one of the best in the business when it comes to what's arguably the biggest insecurity amongst men and a lot of women, and that's hair loss. His name is Dr. Kalan from Alvi Armani.
I'm Dr. Kalan, and I'm the head hair transplant surgeon at Alvi Armani, South Africa. It is an absolute honor and privilege to be able to bring the clinic of choice for Hollywood and Bollywood's A-list celebrities to the African continent. It is my absolute privilege and goal to be able to change lives, one head at a time.
Doc, the first time I heard about Alvi Armani was when I saw the likes of Bradley Cooper and Ashton Kutcher and all these superstars making use of their facilities. No wonder they had such amazing hair. But now you're in Sandton, you're in South Africa, you're the first on the African continent and making thousands of men and women very happy, giving their confidence and self-esteem back.
Well, John, I must thank you for that, but I must say we do have our own local superstars here as well, and I can point to him right now. So thanks for coming through and obviously choosing us. And you know, in the market industry that you're in with HD cameras and 4K, and I believe 6K is actually coming out soon, every single person's insecurities are bright and center stage for everyone to see. And that's when we believe that if you have an issue or if you have a problem, we now have a real world medical or surgical solution to take care of that for our patients. And it's not only accessible to the superstars like yourself, we're here to help every single person that has an insecurity. And whatever that insecurity is, I always encourage people, get it sorted out because we do have solutions for them now.
Yeah, so there's a lot of misinformation out there about hair loss. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. What works and what doesn't? Because Alvi Armani is the best known worldwide, and now you're here. You know what works and what doesn't.
Yes. So the nice thing about the hair loss industry for me is that it's actually been over commercialized to a point where people have now realized that there's a lot out there that actually just is duped by marketing. If there was a shampoo or conditioner that actually got your hair back, quite honestly, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. But when it comes to Alvi Armani, we focus on evidence-based medicine treatments. And from that, there's a very limited range of medical and surgical treatment options that we have for our patients and that can guarantee results, as opposed to just giving hope therapy to the patient.
It's also a non-invasive procedure that you offer. You've got your FUE, your PRP. Gone are the days of like the glue-on wigs and all that stuff which people associate with hair transplants. This is cutting-edge technology now, and it's not painful.
So our main goal here is to be as natural as possible. So there's no synthetic use of any sort of material in this clinic. When it comes to the FUE, we're basically taking hair from your own head and putting it back in areas that you've obviously lost it. And when it comes to treatments like the PRP, etc., that's mainly for maintenance of the current hair that you have on your scalp. And we've been seeing some tremendous results in our patients, not only in South Africa, but in our international catalog as well.
And just wrapping up, it's great, you know, I've mentioned it before that so many people are now being a bit more open and honest about stuff, whether it's their journey getting Botox or a boob job or whatever it is, or hair restoration. It's becoming more socially acceptable now, which is, it's great. Like, I don't understand why people are so, especially in South Africa, so scared to share their insecurities and stuff. I know it's a vicious place out there and people can be mean, but
most definitely.
I find it so refreshing when people are open and honest about it.
And for that, I must thank you as well, John, for being open and honest about an insecurity that's very personal to you as well. And what we found is that this affects everyone quite equally. But a lot of people are not willing to let their insecurities or willing to let their guard down to allow people to know that they actually have insecurities. And in your field, you'd know, with all the HD cameras and all these new iPhones and Samsungs that can capture every single glimpse or glitch on our body, it does become a lot more painful for a person to go through that process. And now we have real world medical and surgical solutions to help people with those insecurities. And that's why I always tell a person that if something bothers you, get it fixed, because now we have a proper solution for it.